top of that.
Yeah, if you're not even, like, I feel like Go did find 2 kills throughout that whole set.
Yeah.
For the most part, it didn't end up being that pivotal.
No.
Pivotal of a
It was almost like
mechanic.
a more of a mental, I mean, because it is just one of those
it's so
scary mental things where you're like, uh-oh, well, when are they going to pull the trigger on this? And then it starts to think, not only when are they going to pull this out raw, but how are they going to confirm into it? And while you're thinking about that, you got to be playing neutral and, like, keeping up with the character.
Yeah, all of a sudden, down tilt becomes so much more scary. You get hit by an F
Right.
tilt, that could be death too. A lot more options open up, and you have to play so much safer.
Okay, and we got
You got Embo Z.
Embo with, I was telling him, he's like, my guy, you look like the beanie aged you like 10 years.
I didn't even recognize. I walked
yeah.
in, he like stood next to me, he was like, sup? I was like, hi.
Hi.
Like, who are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, good
Hey.
sir.
Nice seeing ya. Yeah, but Embo, obviously a duck hunt connoisseur. Just
Yes.
I think best in the world, right?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for
is this Yaura?
Yeah, one of the, okay, so here's the thing. This is one of Samus's absolute bottom 3 matchups. Bottom
Really?
5, yeah. Clay Pigeon, everything the character does, the projectiles that come out just completely invalidate charge shot. So Samus really struggles to play her game plan, and you have to scrap, and you can't be at like mid or long range because that.
Yeah. Wow, that's gonna be huge in this match. That's crazy.
Now, one thing to consider is there are a lot of good duck hunts in Japan, so Yaura definitely has the experience to like know how to play this matchup, but I don't know. I mean, keeping it really close right now.
Yeah, so far we're off to a very even start, and we also have to consider the fact that Samus is probably going to live a good amount longer than Duck Hunt.
Right. Very, very heavy character. Also just very not the best disadvantage, but at a high level, very shifty and disadvantage with that bomb. And the thing is, in our region, I can say that Embo is not ready for this Samus. We don't have anyone to train him to be able to play against someone of this caliber, so gonna have to see if he's ready for it. Doing a good job, though, so far.
Yeah, I really don't know if the Gato del Fuego practice is going to come in handy here.
Certainly have. We can flame
Ooh,
all of our
that
region
should.
Samuses, but yeah, that confirmed, gonna be true every time.
And Embo's not going to be missing those, for sure. Embo, I believe, has the Canadian flag on right now, but is a Seattle local here.
Yes, some strange Canadian, they're claiming him. And there's the Samus ledge trapping. Bread and butter, really tough to get around. Arguably the best ledge trapping in the game. Sometimes it just feels like you have no option. And taking that charge shot there to confirm into the stock.
And this is a big start for Yaura on stock number 2 here. Again, we have to consider the fact that even really isn't even with the way that Samus is going to live. Embo doing a fantastic job keeping Yaura at ledge here, though. Tables have turned just a bit.
Yeah, gotta be cognizant of those clay pigeons and projectiles. Really threading the needle there with that up B, finding the perfect time to place it.
Can doing a really good job of absorbing,
but finding the back air.
That's a huge find, especially, like, that's a fairly early stock. 100% only on Embo.
Sweet spot back air, it's top 5 back air in the game if you can find it, but it's pretty laggy and like punishable, so being able to find that under the platform there, and then, God, it's so much damage, 50% from charge shot back air.
I want to say it almost feels like Yaura isn't respecting Embo, but it also feels like he doesn't need to, right? Like, this is a confident Samus right now. The up air is not going to take it, not yet.
Getting caught with that clay pigeon confirm, but staying just in this really, okay, and there's some of the high-level tech skill you'll never see anyone in Washington do. That Zaire cancel option to get back onto the platform, just, I mean, that was
Clean
just gross.
Snipe. That was just a clean snipe.
Yeah.
Catches Embo lacking on the stick there, and clean. That was a 2-stock. That was a 2-stock game from Yaura.
Yeah, Rage Samus also scary because then you're getting hit with a charge shot that has that increased knockback. And that wasn't even a full charge shot. That was like a 65, 70% charge shot. Still going to kill you off the side.
Yeah, Yaura making an apparently bad Samus matchup look pretty good.
Like, it's, yeah, like I was saying, it's bad, but there's a lot. I was talking to Neo at the preload at Smash the Pieces, and he was saying, "Oh, I've got playing Embo." He's like, "Oh, I've got the Duck Hunt experience." There's a lot of Duck Hunts in Japan, so.
Oh yeah, I noticed there's the Japanese like Smash Pro, Smash Ladder type website. Based purely off statistics, Duck Hunt is very popular there.
Yeah, they really like the character, have for a while. I mean, you have, remember, like, you have Raito from back in the day, and just, I think, a lot of probably high-level, not super famous Duck Hunts, but you're running into them in bracket if you play in Japan. And just playing in this mid-range, like, see how just Zaire range at almost all times, never getting too far away, and then covering the option of Embo with, like, a missile whenever he's farther, just not giving Embo any breathing room.
Which I feel like Embo has been kind of feeling the pressure to approach here, and I kind of wish he would. Kind of wish, as much as my Western Washington TO. Ooh.
And that's just true.
That is true.
Trying to DI in, which was smart, that's the right move, but Yaura just following it.
That was a great back air. I just feel like we got to be playing a little bit slower. Which, again, as a Western Washington TO, it's kind of ironic to say.
Yeah.
And Yaura quick up.
Interesting.
Do you know what frame that is?
It's 4 or 5, and it has iframes on startup. It's a really obnoxious move. I've never seen it used in that context, get up at ledge up B, but apparently I need to be doing it more, because definitely caught Embo off guard.
Word for Yaura. Yeah. Embo sealing out that stock with the can at ledge, though, and that's a great trade for Yaura. Keeping Embo in disadvantage, only 10%. Great air dodge. Yaura should be getting a fat punish for this. Yeah, extension with the down tilt, too. Really solid stuff from Embo.
And there's that charge shot cancel into grab option that's so scary as like a mental kind of mix-up. Very laggy, but caught Embo out of, kind of caught him off guard there.
Meanwhile, Embo has been evening this game up. Slowly by slowly, some good reads here and there. And waiting out the gunman at ledge. Very solid from Yaura.
Just the jab combo gonna get Embo into the side here and just gonna dash attack it all away there.
That was fantastic. Yaura using just the smallest version of that charge shot to make sure that Embo does not have the space to get any of his projectile game going. Really, really solid stuff. And the up smash definitely gonna get punished here. How badly though?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
This gets rough here. It's just gonna be a lot of damage. Nice back air. Get something set up here. See, in theory, it's like once you get Samus into disadvantage in this matchup, should be okay just getting to that point. Okay?
Ooh, and another.
Oh, but avoiding it.
Yaura has been doing such a good job playing in that underside of the stage there, but the can isn't an issue.
Yeah, definitely, like, just, yeah, it's true. Making the can almost a non-issue. Embo having to fish for, like, up airs, back airs, just other ways to try and secure kills.
10% on Yaura. This is a possible game, but Yaura is going to make it so, so difficult. And blocks projectile there. Going for the read with the down air. I respect it so much.
Jab 1 down air is actually a thing. Like, it's a weird thing, but it works on a lot of people, and I understand why Yaura's going for it. The jab 2 there, just coming in clutch.
Ooh, and his own projectile firing back on him. Embo's got to get something clean here. Solid start, 48% on Yaura. Back in the corner for that up B makes things so difficult, dude.
Yeah, finding the right time, like that was roll in up B, I believe.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's a thing I need. Buffer roll in up B is a thing, I guess.
Yaura again keeping the pressure going with these small versions of the charge shot.
Embo,
he's getting the gun play set up again, but
living. Ambiguous DI whenever you get hit by that move, but the down tilt's gonna take it.
That was kind of clean.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah. So I expected it to be very close because I mean, skill-wise, these are both very high-level players. But like, even though this is a bad matchup, it's like clearly if you're at this level of play, you've practiced your really bad matchups a lot, and just putting on really a masterclass of any Samus who wants to understand this matchup. just being able to stay in that range where Embo was never comfortable to set up his workshop of projectiles and kind of slow the game down. Had to scrap the whole time.
Yeah.
Just not comfortable doing it.
Sometimes you watch a match and you think, wow, there was just a really big skill gap between those two players. That one almost felt like a knowledge gap. Yaura just felt really comfortable in the matchup and played it so incredibly well. That is a good one to study for sure.
Yeah, just able to like implement the version of the game plan that works when you're playing Duck Hunt. Because it's like you can't sit as far back and just be full screen charge shotting, but you can be in that Zair range, continuing to pressure and just do these little funny jab one mix up type things to make him uncomfortable. Even some of the stuff that would secure stocks once, like the Zair cancel down air back air. Like he only pulled that out one time, but that was just Embo was like, what it just caught off guard by that.
He only needed to do it the one time. It was great pulling it out. That was really impressive stuff from Yaura for sure. I'm excited here.